Virgo, let's see what's coming up for you mid-month of July. I would really appreciate it if you guys like, share, comment so that you guys can push the algorithm a little bit, showing appreciation for the time and energy that I put in to the readings, okay? So let's see what's coming up for Virgo. The middle of the month. What's coming up for Virgo? Okay, we've got the King of Swords. Five of Swords. Let's see. We've got the Chariot. We've got the Two of Cups. Virgo. Let's see. Virgo. Ooh. Virgo. 10 of Cups. The Page or Princess of Swords. King of Cups. Okay, we got a couple of extra. Knight of Wands, Star card, and the Death card. And the overall energy is, Virgo, Seven of Swords. I'm not a fan of that. Because the Seven of Swords to me represents either you self-sabotaging or deceiving somebody or deceiving yourself. That's why I'm not a fan. But let's put it aside. Let's look at what the overall energy is and we'll see. It could, if we're being fair, it could also represent just being strategic, right? So let's see. Let's look at the rest of the reading. You're showing up a little cold here. King of Swords energy. So I feel like you're trying to make a really logical decision. Now, the thing about this is that what we perceive as logic sometimes is not. Sometimes it's just ego, right? We got the Five of Swords here. Like, I feel like you think you're being all logical. You think you're being all intelligent, all clear-headed, but you're not. You are acting out of ego. So this could be a situation where things are being said, that can't be taken back. Now, for some of you, this could also be, because not everybody's going to be in the same situation, right? So for others, this is feeling like people are talking about you. There's gossip, there's slander. There's things that are being made up that aren't true. And it may be causing you to break away from some people and be like, well, these are not the type of people I want to associate with. So I do see you being very focused, very, very driven, stepping into the energy of like, all right, well, if I'm stepping away from some of these things, I'm moving towards others that make me happy. Now, not everybody this is going to be a love reading. So for those of you where this is a love reading, I feel like you've broken away from something that was based on ego, that was really unhealthy, moving towards a connection that is much more in tune with what you actually want. So there's not only a strong kinship, a strong feeling of like both of you really care about each other. You're both very involved, very, what's the word I'm trying to, dedicated, not just dedicated. Oh my God, I can't think of the word. Anywho, you're both committed. There you go. You're committed to building a future for each other, building a future family, a happy future together. Now we do have the Page of Swords here. So this could be still feeling a little unsure, right? Because it's coming from the King of Swords over here, whatever this was, which we'll clarify in a minute, but whatever this was had you all up in your head. This connection still has you thinking a little bit, but you're not at the same level. It's not at the same frequency, right? I feel like more than anything, this connection helps you feel free. This connection helps you feel like you can be yourself, right? Because the Page of Swords does not like conforming to other people. The Page of Swords wants to have freedom, wants to be who they want to be. And I feel like this connection is bringing you that. You're stepping into this energy of like, I can be myself and it's not a problem, right? Which is really good. Now you are also showing up later as the King of Cups. So over here you started as King of Swords. Now you're showing up as King of Cups. So the first connection had you very much overthinking, cold, distant, not trusting, right? Very much on the defensive. This new connection has you in your soft energy, right? Very compassionate, very kind, feeling at peace, but also very passionate, very exciting, just very action-oriented. Like there's a lot of movement. This person could just be, I feel like you find them super sexy, super attractive. And look at this. They're also showing up as the Star card. So I feel like this is a masculine Virgo, right? So whoever the masculine Virgo is kind of dominating the reading. So if you're, this has nothing to do with gender, because you could be a woman and still have a very masculine chart, but this is a masculine perspective. So the feminine, whoever the feminine is someone who's very soft, nurturing. They're also showing up completely naked. So I feel like this is somebody who's very vulnerable. They're very raw, intense. Could be a healer of sorts. Or maybe they're a nurse, therapist, shadow worker. But they not only heal, they bring knowledge. This is someone who's very intelligent because this is Aquarius energy, right? So could be someone who has Aquarius energy, but it's bringing out this really soft and passionate side of this king. So I feel like it's a big change, and it's a big change from what was over here. It started off with the Five of Swords, Seven of Swords, King of Swords, and it's ending on a very different note. Very different note. So let's clarify with the Tarot of Marseille. It's already been shuffled, so let's just go ahead and start with the Seven of Swords. Let's see what this is about. Clarify the Seven of Swords for Virgo. We've got the Two of Swords, the Three of Wands, the Seven of Wands, and the Seven of Swords again. Damn. With the overall energy, the overall energy of the Queen of Swords. So, Virgo, you were with someone who was your match, but not in a good way. Both of these people have been hurt in love. Both of these people are very defensive. They've got their sword up, ready to do battle, ready to defend themselves, ready to strike back. So I feel like this connection that you were involved in before was possibly with someone who was in the same icy, frigid energy. They were maybe withholding. They were very distant, cold, not affectionate. There was like a lot of mind games. Is really what I feel like. A lot of mind games. A lot of like, I'm gonna try and control you, and no, I'm gonna try and control you. And it really created this this self-sabotage energy, because it's not really loving, right? It's not like you guys are forming an actual bond. I feel like the King and Queen of Swords are forming trauma bonds is what they're forming. So with the Two of Swords, I do feel like you finally made the decision of like moving on, finding different horizons, or looking to different horizons. And with the Seven of Wands, you know that that's the right thing to do. Overall, we have 10 swords here, right? So it was very heavy. It was very oppressive. It was like not really serving you at all. And then we've got the Seven of Swords here. Again, double whammy, right? Double whammy when it comes to self-sabotage. And The Nine of Swords overall, there was also a lot of anxiety. Like the worst cards all came out. Five of Swords, Seven of Swords, and then the Nine is here as well. So this is a very unhealthy connection, Virgo. And I really feel like stepping away from it was really the best thing you could do, because it was not bringing out your good side. And that tells you it was not love. Love brings out the best in us. Infatuation and obsession brings out the worst in us. Okay? Let's clarify this King of Swords. Clarify the King of Swords. Okay, so we get the Six of Wands, Three of Cups, and the Emperor. See, I'm telling you, this is a very masculine-oriented reading, which is unusual because I usually tap into the feminine, but it is what it is, right? So I feel like, Virgo, I think you realized with the Six of Wands here that this is a very ego-oriented perspective. Like maybe the person you were with looked good on paper, right? Maybe they're made a lot of money, or they're physically very attractive, or they're really popular. Whatever it was on paper, it looked great, and it made you look great. But you start realizing, okay, is that, oh sorry, like moving the fucking camera, is that really real? Is this for appearances only? Is it superficial, or is it a genuine connection? And with the Three of Cups, I think that you're really realizing, okay, so I enjoy my time with this person, but it's really not, like, it's bringing out the very distant, cold, controlling energy inside of you. And I think you start getting to this point where you're like, this isn't who I am. Page of Swords again. See, this is not who you are, Virgo. And you don't want to be this person. And I think that you start realizing, like, I don't want to be in a connection that brings out this side of me. I want to be free to be myself without having to watch what I say, without having to watch whether this is going to be taken the wrong way. Like you want to just be yourself. And there's a connection here that promises that actually helps you accomplish that. Let's clarify this Five of Swords. Clarify Five of Swords for Virgo. Okay. So we're getting the Knight of Cups, Seven of Pentacles, the Hanged Man, and the Five of Wands. Wow. With the Three of Swords overall. So I definitely see heartbreak happening because of this connection. Like, I do feel like you cared about this person, because otherwise your heart wouldn't hurt, right? But you start realizing that this is very unhealthy. This is not the type of connection you want to be a part of. Knight of Cups is here, and it's not bad, but infatuation can lead to love. But I think most people stay stuck in the infatuation mode, and they never get through to love. And you start realizing that this was infatuation. This was ego-oriented. This was not love. This was not solid. Seven of Pentacles is like, is my investment worth it? Have I, all the work, all the energy, all the effort I've put in, is it paying off? No, it's not. And with the Hanged Man, you might have been putting off the decision. You kept like, oh, it'll be okay. It'll get better. It'll get better. It'll get better. And then we get Five of Wands, Five of Swords, realizing it's not getting better. It's literally just, you're going in cycles. You're going in cycles over and over. And I'm glad you finally saw it, Virgo, because you deserve better. Virgo is like, I mean, honestly, I love each of the signs for different reasons, but Virgo is very giving, very service-oriented, wanting to help everyone. And you are worthy of a partner who's willing to do that for you. So I think that although your heart hurts, you're willing to deal with the heartbreak, because Chariot, you're moving forward. You're focused. You want something better for yourself. Let's clarify that. Clarify the Chariot. Okay, we get the Page of Swords. The Star card. One more. Or two more. Eight of Swords and Eight of Pentacles. With the King of Pentacles. I'm telling you, what is it with me connecting with the masculine today? Leo's energy was also a little very masculine oriented. Okay, so anywho. I love that though. I love that. That means like I feel like more guys are watching the channel, which is great. So Virgo, I really feel like you have found someone that makes you step into like the highest vibration of who you are. Or if you haven't found them yet, you're about to, because it's like making you step into this very protective, giving, caring, solid energy. So remember, the star card came up over here, and here it is again. So this person that you're moving towards is going to allow you, with the Page of Swords, they're going to allow you to be exactly who you are, which gives you this huge sense of like optimism, freedom, expansion, healing, where before you felt trapped, you're now free. You're stepping away from that. And the Eight of Pentacles is here as well, which lets me know that not only are you putting in the effort to make this grow, the other person is putting the effort to make it grow. So for once, you're truly going to understand reciprocation. Like this person is going to give everything that you are giving to them. And I think that for Virgo especially, that's a little shocking. You're not used to it. It probably makes you uncomfortable. It probably makes you a little uncomfortable to receive because you're so used to giving. But this person is more than... like they're teaching you how to accept love. They're teaching you how to accept everything that you invest will be given. See, over here, you had Seven of Pentacles. You were giving and giving and giving and giving. Here, we get the Eight of Pentacles. There's balance. There's like, just as you give, I give. Just as you receive, I receive. Just as I love you, you love me. Just as I care for you, you care for me. I would not be surprised if the Queen of Pentacles comes out later, because this is a very solid connection. I am so happy for you, Virgo. Let's clarify this Two of Cups. Clarify Two of Cups. Wow, look at that. 10 of Pentacles in the center. We've got, oh my God, clarify Two of Cups. I love it. I love it. Four of Wands. Aww. You guys deserve it. I'm so happy for you. Clarify Two of Cups. And Four of Swords. Wow. With the Five of Cups. So this connection brought you disappointment, right? This connection over here that you were dealing with brought you a lot of pain, got you into this energy of regret. Maybe even getting into this energy of like, I don't know, Chariot initially makes me think of somebody who puts on their armor and is like focused and it's like, fuck love, I don't want this. And that's when you find it, right? That's when you find the true, legit thing. So look at this. Two of Cups is Venus in Cancer. This is so sweet. Like, this is a very healing connection. This is, look at all the cards that accompany it. 10 of Pentacles, 4 of Wands, 4 of Swords. It not only feels like solid, it feels very family oriented. It feels like everything you've wanted. It also feels like home, but in a good way, right? You know how some people are like, well, my home was not that great, so feeling like home is not healthy. This one feels healthy. This feels safe, emotionally safe. The Four of Swords is like emotionally and mentally safe with this person, healing. So this is a very different connection than what you're used to, Virgo. And I think that the things that you've been through have really taught you to choose better, have really taught you to make better choices in partnership, and it's really paying off. So let's clarify this 10 of Cups. Okay, I can't keep all of those because that's like 20, so we're gonna, or 10, that was an exaggeration. Clarify 10 of Cups. Okay, so we've got the Knight of Pentacles, the Devil, the Fool, and wow, the Lovers. Look at that, the Tower. So I feel like this is a surprise. Like, you don't expect this at all. So Virgo, if you just broke up with somebody, or you have somewhat recently walked away from a connection and you were all focused on work and you were like, I'm not interested in relationships right now, I really feel like the universe has this fucking surprise for you. I mean, it's amazing. It's going to be an amazing surprise, because look at this. Over here, we got the Two of Cups, 10 of Pentacles, 4 of Wands, 4 of Swords. Now we've got the 10 of Cups with the Knight of Pentacles, the Devil, the Fool, and the Lovers. I don't even know how to express how wonderful this is. Like, I know you're a little freaked out because the Devil is there, but honestly, because of the surrounding energy, it's just going to be a very intense, passionate connection. I feel like the sexual chemistry is going to be off the charts, but not just sexually. It feels very long-term. It feels very solid. This is somebody who wants a long-term future. They're not playing, they're not doing mind games, they're not doing the push and pull and all the manipulative shit. They are serious. They're grounded. There's reality involved. They're very direct. They know what they want and they're investing in it. With the devil, I do think that this is not only like a long-term commitment, but it is also very sexually powerful. You will feel incredibly drawn to this person if you haven't found them yet. With the Fool card and the Lovers, like, come on. There's not only such optimism, such faith, such sureness. Like, I don't think you've ever felt this sure in your life before. You also feel like, for sure, something in the way you guys met, like, y'all could have had a very weird way of meeting, but it was like, you know that the angels or your guides found this person for you, or edged them your way, pushed them your way, right? But I do feel like with the Tower, this was completely unexpected. This is like the best fucking surprise the universe could have given you. And maybe for a while you were kind of doubting that it was coming. You're like, well, I just keep working on myself. I keep working on myself and nothing happens. I keep ending up with shitty people. So I'm just going to focus on myself even more. And then bam. So cute. Let's clarify this Princess of Swords. Okay, we've got the Five of Swords, Ace of Cups, and the Queen of Wands. Woo! Virgo. This is cute. Well, maybe not the Five of Swords, but... All right, so I feel like initially, when you do come across this person, this could be someone you work with or just somebody that you really want to build with the Three of Pentacles, right? You may have met them through a third party or something along those lines. Either way, with the Three of Pentacles, this is a really solid thing. That's really what I'm feeling. I think that you really enjoy just being yourself, being free, knowing that you're not being forced into any type of role. You're just existing and this person is okay with it. At the same time, be careful that you don't self-sabotage. You've got the Five of Swords, which you're used to this type of energy, right? You're used to being with partners who play mind games with you, who string you along, who manipulate, who lie, who possibly cheat. You're used to abusive relationships. So this new relationship is going to feel a little foreign initially. And I think with the Five of Swords, initially, you may struggle with this concept of like, I can actually be myself. You've never done that before. But we do have Six Swords. So I do see you being able to move forward from that. You are going to be able to let go of this self-defeating mentality, because there may be a piece of you, which is Virgo's struggle, right? One of the reasons that Virgo is very service-oriented, very giving, is because there is a piece of you that believes that if you do not do that, you won't be loved. You won't be appreciated. You're always trying to help because you want to be valued. You want to be cared for. And you think that if you don't do that, it's not going to happen. So I think you're going to start letting go of that self-sabotaging mentality and moving into a much more forgiving energy for yourself, much more loving energy, much more compassionate energy for yourself. But I do feel this person is bringing up such love in your heart. Like, it's not only shocking, it feels like it's overflowing, like you just can't fit it anymore. But remember when I said, look at this, Virgo. Remember when I said the sexual chemistry is going to be off the charts. So whoever the masculine Virgo is, the feminine coming your way is represented as the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands is sexy, charismatic, she's charming, she's playful, she's funny. She is not somebody you can control, but she also at her highest vibration does not want to control you, which is why you're showing up as Princess of Swords energy. Not because you're a princess, but because it's a childlike, it's free, it's something that does not have to conform to any specific role, where over here you had to be really rigid and cold and in your emperor energy. Here you're in this person is helping you get in touch with your inner child because they allow you to be free. They allow you to be who you want to be, which is what makes it have such a solid foundation. I'm so happy for you, Virgo. Let's clarify this King of Cups, because this is a very different energy than how we started. Clarify King of Cups. There, there it is again. 3 of Pentacles, 6 of Pentacles, and 10. Oh, 10 of Cups. So with the 5 of Pentacles, I literally just said this, but I'm going to say it one more time because apparently the universe wants to reiterate it. One of the reasons that you are so giving, that you are so service-oriented, that you are so dedicated to noticing the details, to noticing everything about your partner, is because you have a little bit of self-esteem issues. You're always worried that nobody is going to love the way you love. Nobody's going to appreciate you the way you appreciate people. Nobody is going to take care of you the way that you take care of people. And you know what? You're about to get the surprise of your life. Because that's what brings you into this really soft energy. That's what gets you into this really loving, like, oh my God, blessed energy. Because this strong foundation you're building with this person, look at this, 6 of Pentacles. It's going to be an equal give and take. It's going to be just as much as you give, this person is going to give. Just as much as you appreciate, this person is going to appreciate you. Just as much as you notice the details, this person is very detail-oriented as well. Which puts you in this, again, 10 of Cups energy of like fortune after difficulty, right? After the thunderstorms, after the heavy rains, comes the rainbows and sunshine, and feeling like you just cannot get any happier. You cannot receive any more blessings than you currently have, which is so fucking amazing, Virgo. I'm like blown away. This is the best reading I think I've ever done for Virgo. Okay, so let's look at this Knight of Wands, because I feel like this masculine energy is like so turned on by this Queen of Wands. Let's clarify the Prince of Wands. Clarify for Virgo. Oh. Okay. Clarify Prince of Wands. Strength card. I'm telling you. And the World card. With the Tower again. This time. I don't know why I get so giggly at this. I just do. This is like, oh, look at that. Beneath, we've got the King of Wands. This is very phallic in nature, is what I'm trying to say, okay? So for the masculine Virgo that is watching this, again, this does not have to do with gender, but it's more the phallic representation is like this passionate, right? Wanting to merge with the other person, wanting to penetrate them, but not just physically. For those of you who are like, oh my God, yes, I said penetrate, deal with it. It's not just physical penetration, it's like emotional penetration, mental penetration, like wanting to not merge, because that sounds so codependent, but like feeling completely united and in harmony with someone. Again, not just sexually. It is, yes, the sexual energy is going to be amazing, but it's not just that. It is very much passionate on different levels. So I do feel like this feminine energy that's coming in for the masculine, I mean, look at this, okay? Check this out. The Strength card, and I don't know if most of you know this, but this is the Empress, okay? Over here, you were showing up only masculine, but I think that this feminine energy that's coming in can match you, but in such, it's like the feminine at its highest vibration, okay? So the feminine at its highest vibration can actually, and I know this is controversial, but I just go with it, okay? I promise you, can dominate the masculine. But not because she's domineering, not because she's dominating, but because the masculine will only submit to her. And not in a bad way. It's not like he becomes her bitch. It's more like he's willing to give his life for her. This is his only soft spot. This is his only weakness. Not because she is hurting him, but because the inner beast that usually is very defensive, that's usually looking to hunt, to destroy, is not hunting anymore. it's found its resting place, it's found its home, its love. So I feel like the feminine energy is going to have such a influence on whoever the masculine Virgo is, but not because she's trying to force anything, more because this is someone that's very sophisticated, someone who has a lot of accomplishments, someone who is very mature. They've got a lot of different elements here. We've got the 4 fixed elements, which is Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius. But it's like a mixture of these energies that has this person in a very mature energy, very, very advanced in a lot of different ways, which is why the masculine is entranced, really. That's just the way I'm seeing it. Like, you're entranced with this person. It's amazing. But look at them. Like, they're showing up as a star. This is not a normal woman. This is or feminine energy. This is somebody who is very much in tune with their soul. They're very much in tune with their intuition, with their path, with their destiny here on earth. Let's clarify the star card. We've got the 8 of Cups, the Chariot, and the Death card again with the 10 of Swords. So this may be somebody who has been through so many difficulties, but the thing about these difficulties is that they've come out the other side of these difficulties with a lot of hope, optimism, spiritual growth. Like, they've turned their challenges into their strength. This is not somebody who has been destroyed by their challenges, but rather has used those challenges as lessons, as stepping stones into turning into the highest vibration that they could possibly tap into. With the 8 of Cups, I think that this person is also somebody who does not follow the crowd, who goes their own way. They make their own decisions, regardless of whether it's approved by other people or not. Very focused, could have Cancerian energy with the Chariot, or maybe Scorpio. But again, this is a very powerful energy. It's somebody who's giving knowledge, giving transformation. They have transcended a lot of different challenges and obstacles, and stepping over anything that stood in their way, which is why the masculine is very mesmerized, really. It's put an end to anything that they were holding on to in the past. But it's also causing a really deep transformation in the masculine. Let's look at that. Let's look at this Death card. Clarify the Death card for Virgo. Get the Justice card, 6 of Cups, and the 8 of Wands. Look at him. King of Wands keeps showing up. Most of the time the King of Wands is called greedy, because the King of Wands wants everything. He wants the perfect wife with the perfect house, with the perfect children, with the perfect furniture and the perfect cars. He wants the perfect everything. And like, I don't want to sell you a fantasy, but I feel like this person checks off a lot of the boxes that this King of Wands had. She shows up as his match in every way. Now, there's no such thing as perfection, right? This doesn't mean this person is perfect. It just means this person is perfect for you. To you, they match you. Now, that does not mean that they are perfect, right? But it's definitely causing a deep transformation in the masculine, because with the Justice card, this is a contract. This is a soul contract, especially with the 6 of Cups there. This is somebody that you were like, okay, after I go through this amount of challenges, we're going to meet up and we're going to fall in love. And this contract is being fulfilled now. It's just, I think you're going to fall in love so fucking fast, Virgo, but you're not going to see it coming. This is going to be shocking. And you're also not going to be able to guard from it. You're usually very guarded, but because you've been around people who are really fucking shitty, okay? Let's just be honest. And this person is not. So, so yeah, I don't even know how to congratulate you, Virgo. This is going to be very shocking. That's all I can tell you. It's going to be a huge surprise from the universe, but you've earned it. You've been doing a lot of the work. Look at that. King of Wands, King of Cups, Two of Cups. This is everything that you deserve is here in a good way, right? I'm not saying like, oh, you're gonna get what you deserve. Like, it's a good way, all right? Guys, please make sure that you react to the comment or like it, share, make comments, get it out there so that you help the algorithm. That way I know you appreciate all the work that I put into these readings, okay? All right. Love you guys. Bye.